Twinkle, twinkle, little fish, you'd look lovely on my dish. Oh, hello. I don't know about you, but I've always wondered why octopuses have 8 arms. I mean, why would anyone need so many? Well, a couple of months ago, I got the chance to find out. I was invited on a deep-sea diving expedition off the coast of Greece where many octopuses are known to live. We wore special helmets, we had wetsuits, big tanks of oxygen, and everyone carried a spear gun for protection. When we were finally ready, we dived under the water. And oh, it was beautiful. All sorts of strange fish and turtles and eels swam all around me. And then I saw it. Way down at the bottom of the sea was a big gray octopus relaxing in a garden of coral. I floated very still so I wouldn't scare him and just observed him. And as I watched, I discovered why an octopus needs 8 arms. With one arm, he was breaking open an oyster. With another arm, he was shaving. And with another arm, he was talking on his BlackBerry. With another, he was playing a game of Wii tennis. And with another arm, he was picking his nose. I think it was his nose. I hope it was his nose. And with another arm, he was searching the playlist on his iPod for something by Lady Gaga. With another, he was working the remote control for his TV, flipping between ESPN, SportsCenter, and Half-Ton Teen on TLC. And with his last hand, he was updating his Facebook page. And that, kids, is why octopuses have 8 arms. They like to multitask. Now, this is a story about another one of my favorite animals and how instead of eating a man, a lion became friends with him. It's Androcles and the Lion by Joseph Jacobs. It happened in the old days of Rome that a slave named Androcles once escaped from his master and fled into the forest. And as he was wandering about there, he came upon a lion lying down moaning and groaning. And at first he turned to flee, but finding that the lion did not pursue him, he turned back and went up to him. As he came near, the lion put out his paw, which was all swollen and bleeding, and Androcles found that a huge thorn had gotten into it and was causing all the pain. He pulled out the thorn and bound up the paw of the lion, who was soon able to rise and lick the hand of Androcles like a dog. And then the lion took Androcles to his cave, where they lived as friends, and every day would bring him meat, which he lived on. A day came, however, when the slave began to long for the society of his fellow men, and he bade farewell to the lion and returned to the town. And here he was presently recognized and carried off in chains to his former master, who resolved to make an example of him and ordered that he should be thrown to the beasts at the next public spectacle in the theater. On that fatal day, the beasts were loosed into the arena, and among them was a lion of huge bulk and ferocious aspect. And then the wretched slave was thrown in among them. And what was the amazement of the spectators when the large lion, after one glance, bounded up to the slave and lay down at his feet with every expression of affection and delight. It was his old friend from the cave. The audience clamored that the slave's life should be spared, and the governor of the town, marveling at such gratitude and fidelity in a beast, decreed that the slave should be pardoned and set free, and the lion should be returned to his native forest to live out his days. The end.